Don't just glance at a quote and think, "That's wise." True wisdom doesn't reside in the words themselves, it lives in how you apply them to your life. They say the one who travels alone travels the fastest, but is speed worth the silence of solitude? Perhaps the true journey lies not in racing ahead, but in finding those who will walk beside you through every storm. Welcome to Stoic Quotes, where ancient wisdom meets modern reflection, and every word is a spark to ignite your mind. Don't just glance at a quote and think, "This is wise." True wisdom lies not in the words themselves but in how you apply them to your life. Reflect deeply, what does this mean for me? How can I grow from it? They say the one who travels alone travels the fastest, but is speed worth the solitude? Perhaps the real journey lies in finding those who walk beside us through the storms. Never forget the ones who stood by you in your darkest hours. Loyalty is a rare and precious gift in a world often consumed by selfish pursuits. Remember, the ignorance of others does not bestow wisdom upon us, just as their mistakes do not define our intelligence. And yet, there is something profoundly adventurous about the drive of an empty pocket. It sharpens the spirit, ignites ambition, and dares us to dream beyond despair. Truth, the most powerful of forces, rarely needs elaborate words. Simplicity, after all, is the ultimate expression of maturity and clarity. Protect your heart and your trust, never allow the same people to wound you twice. Let their actions teach you who truly belongs in your life, for it's in hardship that the masks fall away, revealing who is genuine and who is not. Greatness, too, is often misunderstood. Don't measure it by fleeting applause, shallow praise, or the opinions of those who barely know you. True greatness is a quiet, undeniable force that stands firm in the face of all judgment, rooted in character and purpose. Shadow at sunset, a time when the light fades but wisdom lingers. Never interrupt your enemy while they are orchestrating their own downfall. Silence is often the most powerful strategy. People may cheer for your success, but remember, their applause falters the moment you surpass them. Envy hides behind every smile. When offering an apology, strip it of excuses. Sincerity needs no defense. Prioritize yourself without guilt. Doing what's best for you is not selfish, it's survival. To live like a king, you must endure the toil of a servant, for there is no crown without sacrifice. Let go of what hurt you, but cling to the lessons it taught. Scars may fade, but wisdom remains. Ironically, in trying to forget someone, you often remember them most vividly. Pain has a way of embedding itself in memory. What we understand is but a drop in the vast ocean of the unknown, a humbling reminder of our limits. There is raw, unfiltered truth in wine and children, for both speak without the shackles of pretension. Gossip, however, is a poison that infects both the speaker and the listener. Avoid it at all costs. Live wisely, speak sparingly, and let the sunset shadows remind you of the beauty in embracing both the light and the dark. Your mind, the battlefield where truth and illusion collide. Believe nothing you hear and only half of what you see, for the world often masks deception as reality. Money is merely a tool, never the destination. True freedom is the ultimate prize. He who dares nothing invites nothing. Hope requires courage, and courage demands risk. True love blossoms not in expectation but in selfless giving, where nothing is sought in return. Keep your fears hidden, locked away, but let your courage shine brightly for others. It may light their path when they need it most. When someone shows you their true self, believe them the first time. Don't wait for betrayal to teach the lesson twice. No matter how heavy the weight of your past, there is always a way forward. Every failure is a lesson, not a regret. The only demand is to do better next time. Remember, nothing is ever as simple as it appears, and challenges often lie hidden beneath the surface. Real strength lies in restraint. True men may despise the chaos of battle, but they will never turn away from duty. The journey begins with action. If you wish to move forward, stop talking and start doing. Words without deeds are empty echoes, fading into nothingness. Happiness isn't housed in possessions but found in the vivid experiences that leave imprints on your soul. Remember, your strongest ally and fiercest enemy lies within your mind. Train it with purpose, or it will shackle you with doubt and fear. The greatest victory you can achieve is not over others but over yourself. Conquer your doubts, your fears, and your weaknesses, for that is true triumph. To be everywhere at once is to be nowhere at all. Focus brings clarity, and clarity breeds greatness. Stress may feel eternal in the moment, but it's only temporary. What endures are the lessons you glean from it, the wisdom it imparts, and the strength it leaves behind. Time is the ultimate truth teller, exposing what you mean to others and what they mean to you. Yet, no matter how many fail to see your worth, never let yourself be one of them. Value yourself, fiercely and unapologetically. The man who walks with integrity walks with confidence, for the straight path seldom leads to a fall. And never forget, a dream without a plan is not a goal, it is merely a fleeting wish destined to wither. Lead with wisdom, not ego. As Nelson Mandela once said, a real leader is one who leads from behind and lets others believe they are in front. Time is your most valuable asset, but procrastination is its silent thief. Benjamin Franklin warned us, you may delay, but time will not. Creativity is the spark of life, embrace it fearlessly, for as Albert Einstein declared, imagination is more important than knowledge. When a woman is angry, the unspoken words may carry more weight than the loud ones. Remember the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. The walls that confine you are those you've built yourself, tear them down, brick by brick. Henry Ford reminds us, whether you think you can, or you think you can't, you're right. Another's success does not diminish your own, the moon doesn't lose its light because the sun shines. Be the change you wish to see in the world, as Mahatma Gandhi taught us. Hard work may shift from manual labor to mental precision in the future, but effort will always remain the foundation of achievement. Mistakes are not failures, they are proof of effort. As Theodore Roosevelt once said, the only man who never makes mistakes is the man who never does anything. Guard your happiness and your sorrow, for silence preserves what is sacred. If you can make someone laugh, you've touched their heart, as Charlie Chaplin said, a day without laughter is a day wasted. Women are not puzzles to solve but souls to cherish, as Oscar Wilde wisely noted, women are meant to be loved, not understood. Face the hardest challenges first, for the easy ones will follow. Those who are hardest to love often need it the most, a reminder from Socrates, be kind, for everyone you meet is fighting a hard battle. Life is fleeting, seize it fully, for as Leonardo da Vinci believed, as a well-spent day brings happy sleep, so a life well used brings a happy death. Clarity grows with time and patience. Only he who controls himself is truly free, a truth echoed by Epictetus, no man is free who is not master of himself. The time for action is now, as Confucius advised, it does not matter how slowly you go as long as you do not stop. Never compare your journey with others, focus on your own road. Winston Churchill wisely said, comparison is the thief of joy. Seek someone who dares to tell you the truth, even when it stings. It's not your fault the world is flawed, what others say and do is a reflection of their reality, not yours. As Viktor Frankl observed, when we are no longer able to change a situation, we are challenged to change ourselves. Most failures are temporary defeats, lessons in disguise. Focus on what you can control and release the rest. Napoleon Bonaparte warned, he who fears being conquered is sure of defeat. Never abandon what you truly desire. Waiting is hard, but regret is heavier. George Washington wisely said, it is better to offer no excuse than a bad one. Trust a woman's intuition, as Rudyard Kipling noted, a woman's guess is much more accurate than a man's certainty. Accept what is, let go of what was, and have faith in what will come. Above all, never fear, for courage is not the absence of fear but the triumph over it. As Sun Tzu taught, in the midst of chaos, there is also opportunity. True power lies in control of oneself and the world around you. At the moment someone fears you, they are already defeated. Smart people learn from everyone and everything. Average people learn from their experiences. Fools think they already know it all. As George Orwell warned, who controls the past controls the future. Who controls the present controls the past. Happiness is your own responsibility. Expecting others to make you happy will only lead to disappointment. If you seek a joyful life, tie it to a purpose, not to people or possessions. Lies, when believed, often grow into false truths. Discard your worries as easily as you shed your clothes at night. Freedom begins in the mind. The thoughts you allow to occupy your mind dictate the quality of your life. A bad chapter can begin unexpectedly, but remember, even in darkness, there are lessons to light your way. Time, no matter how finely divided, always reveals two perspectives. Wealth, like seawater, only deepens thirst. Fame follows the same cruel paradox. As Goethe said, the more we are interested in others, the more interesting we become. To be intriguing, first, be interested. Pain teaches in silence, fear lives only in the mind, and growth demands action, not chance. Life separates us from those we love. Cherish every fleeting moment. True strength lies in simplicity, and as Amelia Earhart said, the most difficult thing is the decision to act, the rest is merely tenacity. Forgetting is mercy, being unapologetically yourself is power. Maya Angelou reminds us, you alone are enough. You have nothing to prove to anyone. Courage isn't endless strength, it's moving forward when strength is gone. Adjust your sails when the wind won't change. Respect lasts, attention fades. Hard choices often lead to the most meaningful rewards. Lost money can be earned again, but lost moments are gone forever. True wealth isn't possessions, it's contentment with less. Confucius wisely said, the man who says it cannot be done should not interrupt the man doing it. Enemies may end your life, but only friends can break your heart. Trust, once shattered, rarely heals. Live so fully that when you're gone, the world weeps and you rejoice. Some battles aren't worth fighting, and some people aren't worth keeping. As Voltaire said, the perfect is the enemy of the good.